welcome to Inner Divine Truth and welcome to your December reading. Your catalyst this month, well, it's calling for healing. I feel it's been a theme for the sign of Leo, the collective of Leo, to sort of learn to heal and learn to be a bit more emotionally vulnerable. This is the woman holding a heart, but now when she's upright, she's the Queen of Cups. She's very sensitive, very intuitive, emotionally available. She's a good listener. People seek her support, her nurture, her loving care. She's very tender. When it's reversed, it's like this energy that you need to step into. It's the divine feminine, the artistic side, the creative side, the more sensitive side that needs to be nurtured and sort of brought forward. To not fear it is also what I'm hearing, to not fear being vulnerable. Right in the center of the reading, we have the Star card in reverse. Now, this is asking us again, it's that indication, the nudge by Spirit, for you to be a bit more intuitive, more in touch with your feminine side. With the Star card in reverse, this is, giving up hope, not having faith, trust in the process. The star is a very dreamy energy. It's wishing upon a star. It's like that hopeless romantic. It's very very blissful as well, and it's full of hope and wishes and fulfillment. That's what she's doing. She's nurturing the soul and she's nurturing the body. The earth element and the water is the subconscious, and she's highly intuitive. She's working with both the elements, and she's wishing upon that star. When this is reversed, this is when we don't trust that process. We don't believe in magic. We have given up hope. That is, again, tying in with this woman holding a card that has come reversed, because this Queen of Cups, the woman holding a card, would normally have a lot of faith and a lot of trust in the divine process. She would know how to work the elements, how to be mystical and believe in the magical. So you've been called to bring back the magic in your life. What's going to cross you in the next few days, perhaps, or a few weeks, would be the Nine of Pentacles. This is independence. This is, again, another divine feminine energy coming very strongly. With this woman holding a bird, very grounded energy, somebody who's so connected with the elements. The star is the element of water and air. This is the sign of Aquarius. And so here we are nurturing the elements of water and air. Here, this is the earth element that is coming up very strongly. So this is asking you, I'm feeling a sense of balance that is needed between how you work the mind and how you work the body and how you work the spirit. It's that nurturing, that balance, that wholeness of life, of living that is being asked of you, and you'll step into this energy of being very independent. Now, independence as in, yes, financial independence. It also could, I feel more strongly, it is to do with emotional independence, and also spiritual independence, in the sense that you know how to work with the elements, and you know how to work with your intuitive side, how to work with the animals. It's somebody who is just learning, like she with the Nine of Pentacles here, it's like she knows how to exercise her spiritual magical elements, or her spiritual side, work it really well into her day-to-day life. And it's that mastery, I feel, with the Nine Pentacles here, like she's just really mastered that ability to, one, manifest abundance, because you have the Nine Pentacles here, making her financially very independent. This could also be a single person, but she's also highly intuitive. So it's that the two sides of intuition and physical day-to-day living that need to work together. What you need to focus on is a Page of Swords, and the first thing I heard was let go. let go of something that was said that was very hurtful, a message that you perhaps were not willing to hear, or it came out of nowhere. I felt it sort of destabilized you, or it's a truth that you have sort of come to terms with. It feels like maybe even a revelation, a moment of clarity that you had, and it's brought in some hurt. And what I'm just hearing is just let go, release that Page of Swords. It's like it's done with, and it's just something, it's words and thoughts that was said, or it came from within you, and it just needs to be let go of. And what you're leaving behind is that 8 of Swords energy, the feeling of being trapped, self-imposed prison, not being able to see clearly, to free yourself of some just misconceptions, disillusionments. And it's like that is ending for you, and you've been that is what is so interesting for you, Leo, is that you have moved away from a period of disillusionment and a period where you did not think you could free yourself from certain bounds in your life, in your situation, and these were not really actual bondages, but you've learned to sort of break free. But now you're in a spot of learning to return to faith, and that's why the star was reversed. It's asking you to return to faith, trust the process again, because when you did that in the past, I mean, it's like, I'm not sure how exactly you got here, but the point being that because of this experience, it's like you are not in a space, in that emotional space, to trust again, to be intuitive again, to be loving again, there's something that has happened from experience, but Spirit is really bringing you back to it by telling you to just let go and release something that was said or heard, or a message you received that was not welcoming to you. Next, we have what's crowning you is abundance. We have Empress here. And actually, bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor and the Empress. So because these two cards are in your reading, it just could be a mother-father figure who are really solid foundation, solid support for you. Could be two mentors, could be just older people who have your back. It could just also be you, again, stepping into that idea of balance that I talked about. This is the divine masculine, the divine feminine. The Empress is someone who has this magical ability to whatever she touches turns to gold, the Midas touch. And then the Emperor, he is ruling over the empire that he's built, and he is the leadership that is expected of this Emperor. So major arcana cards, and the Empress is what is guiding you forth. Again, the divine feminine is coming up, and she is, and so he came in the bottom of the deck, meaning it's like the base energy, the context of the reading, and I believe that is what you're trying to build. But this is the doer energy. This is a bit more laid back energy. She represents fertility, creativity, and just the idea of a lot of abundance, manifesting abundance. Now, it's also if you've been really worried about finances or manifesting something that you truly desire, a simple message of this reading would be to not give up hope, because we have the Star card, and also because the Empress rules that, it means that you have the ability to manifest that which you are deeply desiring and wishing. It's your soul's desire to achieve something or bring into your life something, and the Empress is sort of affirming that wish fulfillment is not far away, that you can do this, you've got this. Return to faith, return to magic, return to the beauty within, because the Empress is also a lot about beauty and luxury. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles, remember, crossing that star energy. So this is telling me really that I mean, Leo, you have nothing to worry about. It's like the universe is blessing you, the divine feminine, the goddesses. It's like if you have to sit in prayer and call upon any divine being, I would say, you know, call upon the ascended feminine masters and see, you know, ask for their blessings in love and nurture, and whatever healing they have to bring to you. I believe that would just shift an energy in you where, you know, it's that removing of those blindfolds, and it's a very tender, loving, safe, motherly love that this energy is bringing towards you, and it's sort of affirming you and saying, my child, don't worry, we are with you. It's that very parental love I feel so strongly in your reading here. It's asking you not to give up hope, not to give up your faith, to return to it, to return to good health. You are abundant, you are independent, you don't rely on anybody for any sort of emotional nurture, codependency, financially, nothing of that sort. You know, you are in your own divine power, and you're sort of manifesting that power and independence and abundance in your day-to-day life as you step into this star energy. I just feel like I had to say that for somebody out there who needs to listen to this message. Next, we have what's coming up is the Tower, transformation. What is no longer serving, it's going to get tossed out of your life, Leo. And I feel like this reading is like a preparation for that Tower that's going to come. It could be a big change in place, in location, is what I'm picking up. It could be maybe you might feel a bit displaced as this Tower unfolds. And I feel like the divine feminine, you know, how it's so strongly in your reading, it's sort of coming in as a protection during this time when the Tower does strike. Now, I do not want you to fear the Tower. This is just massive change, massive upheaval in your life, and it's just coming in to remove the rotten parts of your life, remove the things that don't work, that don't serve you. It's a great clearing, and it's going to open up, you know, this new field of potentialities that you can now then access. And again, it's that manifestation of the abundance that is, it's almost like in your current state, or what you've just left behind, the Eight of Swords, you know, represented here with that self-imposed prison. I can't do this, or can't go there, or do this, or be this. It's the lies we tell ourselves, and now that's ending, and the Empress is like showing you something greater that you haven't even conceived of, right? With the Star card here, something you again like haven't even maybe some of you have intuitively, but if you haven't, you know, it's like the Tower comes in to clear this nonsense, and just or the period of darkness, it feels like, and it's going to bring in a lot of light. In some situations it can be very disruptive, very painful, perhaps heartbreaking, but it's like if we are ready for it, and if we are welcoming of it, if we surrender to it, the disruption is less so, because we understand why the Tower needs to happen in our lives. Now let's look at the 3 cards from our Angel Oracle deck. I already have 2 here. One says you're ready, Leo, and then we have meditation brings answers. So that's what I had briefly talked about, sitting in prayer, in meditation, and calling upon your guides, specifically female ascended masters. 2 more. We have recovery, and get more information. But it's that 6-pointed star is what is... it's interesting. There's lots of star energy again. Star, hope, faith, and it's a divine being there's a pigeon in the middle, and it to me this is representing peace, light, love, divine love. I'm also sensing protection, divine protection here. All right, Leo, I wish you all the very best. What a beautiful reading. Call upon the divine feminine and everything is all right. Take care. Much love. I'll see you all in the new year, and happy holidays. Take care. Bye.